three-pointer. Bang! Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry!
Yo, what's going on, guys? So today we're gonna do part 2 of the NBA awards. So obviously in the previous video we talked about all the NBA individual awards like Coach of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, etc. But in this video we're gonna break down the all NBA teams, all defensive teams, and all rookie teams.
We're gonna start with the NBA because that's what everybody's excited talking about it. So let's go to the NBA first. This is very tough. I just want to say that.
Yeah, this is a super tough list for us. We've kept changing it the past few days. But we have some rules for how we came up with this list as well. So wins matter, but I think individual talent and individual performance matter a little bit more. So we weigh that a little bit higher, and you got to notice that with some of the players that we have. And availability matters as well. Games played. Kevin Durant, for example, he did not make our list because he only played 47 games. We kept that at a threshold of 50 and above because I think we should definitely. I mean, that's an important thing.
Look, the NBA is putting it starting next year is going to be at least 65, and I think that's a great rule. So yeah, getting that out of the way, let's talk about the NBA first team. We got Donovan Mitchell, Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, Giannis, and Embiid. I would say the last 3 are for sure. Especially we think that Embiid's gonna win the MVP.
And I mean, Giannis is up there, and I think Tatum's
those you can't.
Those are 3.
You can't argue those. The guards you can argue them, but we decided to go with Donovan Mitchell because out of all of the guards, he's the one that, besides Jaylen Brown that we have later on, he's the one that his team has the most wins and he has the best stats. Luka Doncic, you're gonna also argue him because the team ended up missing the playoffs and that was a big disappointment. But I would say that his stats are so good. Like this year, 32 points per game, 8 rebounds, 8 assists.
Number 2 All NBA in scoring. I would say, for me, I think out of every guard, he had the best stat. Like we said previously, we're looking at individual performances as well. We're weighing that a little bit higher than wins. Yeah,
he ended up playing around 67, 68 games. And compared to other people, that's actually more.
Yeah.
So we decided to go with Luka. Obviously, you can argue against it. I'm not mad if you want to talk about a Lillard or Curry or Shea.
I think
that's what we ended up going.
And we're talking more about Luka because I feel like he's the only person that's that people might have a problem with in our NBA first team. But I think with Luka as well, we got him losing is not really his fault. I know his defense wasn't the best. I know he didn't really necessarily help the situation by being not the best leader, not the best defender. His team losing is not necessarily really fully his fault. I mean, I think Mark Cuban is a big part of that. I think it's the biggest part. Well, their ownership,
the roster,
the roster construction. But yeah, let's just move on to. So for All NBA second team, we have Stephen Curry, Damian Lillard, LeBron James, Julius Randle, and Nikola Jokic. You want to start with that?
All right. So honestly, the only one in here that you can say 100% is Jokic.
Yes.
And after that, you can start having conversations. Curry, he played around 56 games, and I think he had actually an underrated season. He's averaging 29 points per game on his usual shooting splits. And I didn't know that he's Stephen Curry. The Warriors ended up getting the 6th seed. So they ended up making the playoffs. So definitely got to give him credit for that. So Damian Lillard, obviously his team ended up missing the playoffs by a lot. And that sucks. But he had the best season of his career, by far. And if you're talking about somebody that is not his fault, the team's losing, Damian Lillard, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did everything in his power. He dropped a 60-point game, 70-point game, a bunch of 50s, 40s.
Like we were saying, the best season of his career. It's hard to not award him that. Yeah. Talking a little bit about the other people, LeBron James and Julius Randle. Julius Randle was super available this year. Sucks that he got injured right at the end. It was looking like he was going to play all 82 games, so we've got to reward him for that, and the Knicks are winning. And he's the only Knick on this list. I didn't include Jalen Brunson, so I definitely wanted to include Knick. And then with LeBron James, LeBron James has been phenomenal. I mean, come on, bro. He beat the scoring record. We got to award him for that. But not even just that. I mean,
29 points per game, bro.
He was able to keep his team afloat while they were losing and they had a horrible roster, and he was able to come back, and they were the number one when he came back. I mean, they were the number 1 defense in the NBA, and they were just great. So we got to reward LeBron James for that. So,
and just adding on to that, LeBron, he ended up playing thankfully he came back early. If not, he probably would have made the list. Yes. So shout out to him. Great season at 38 years old. And let's move on to the third team.
Yeah.
So then here's when it starts getting a bit more complicated because Shea, he definitely should be on a team. Or you can even argue him over maybe Curry.
That's kind of the argument.
So we got Shea, Jaylen Brown, Jimmy Butler, and Kawhi Leonard, and DeMontis Sabonis. Probably the one that sticks out the most is Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of people don't have him up there.
That was a personal decision by me.
Yeah, that was all him.
I was pushing.
He kept pushing for Kawhi Leonard.
I think he's been really, really good. I think we got to dismiss a lot. I know you don't want to dismiss it, but I think we got to dismiss a lot of his playing in the beginning of the season. But
I don't think you should dismiss it. I should just he started out slow, but he picked it up a lot.
I think he's been like,
and the Clippers ended up being the 5th seed.
I think he's been so good, bro. So good. He's really been good. Like bro. I don't know how good he's been, but he's been good.
No, he has been great.
Nah, he's been great. Like we just gotta give it 1,000.
We wanted to put a king on this list, so we got Sabonis as center. He deserves it. He has been the 3rd best center in the NBA this year.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the offense for the Kings runs.
Yeah, definitely
around him.
You're getting an argument he's more important than Aaron Fox. You know.
I think for the offense he is.
Yeah, and then Jimmy Butler stepped up super big in the second half of the year. He ended up shooting like his highest field goal percent of his career, averaging like 23 points per game. And he's an all-around player, so you know he gets assists, he gets rebounds, and he also plays great defense. That's what you can't forget about. And then Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, no, I mean I've been pushing for this one for a minute. I think Jaylen Brown. I think he's averaging the best season. I think he's having the best season of his career as well. I think he's been phenomenal. I think the Celtics definitely deserve 2 players on this list, and they got it. The only other person that I could have seen maybe being put over him is a Drew Holiday. But I think he's just been better than
Drew Holiday, Aaron Fox, Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
But I should think that Brown and Shea obviously have been better than all those people.
I think with Shea, you can even make an argument on any of the other All-NBA teams for Shea because Shea's been incredible. So, shout out to Shea. Saw him, bro. But and then some of the people that didn't make it that could have made it. Anthony Davis, I think he was.
We really want him, but we really wanted to put him in there. He deserves it. You know,
but there's no reason to put the 2 Lakers when
because he'll be a center. He'll be a center, and Sabonis is more on him.
And then the other person that I wish could have made the team was Larry Marketing. He's been great. The only person,
but it's just we will put the other people. Right?
Yeah, I think because Kawhi Leonard, for example, that he made the team over him. I think his team has won more. The same thing with Julius Randle. So, and every other team. I mean, he didn't make the playoffs straight up. So. Next, we're gonna move on to the all defensive teams. So obviously this one only has 2, so let's get straight into it. So all defensive first team, we got Drew Holiday, Alex Caruso, Evan Mobley, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Brook Lopez. You want to start?
You know the bottom 3, not arguable. Those 3 are in the DPOY race, and then the top 2, Alex Caruso. That's somebody that
I think he's for sure.
I was gonna say that's somebody. Alex Caruso, that's somebody that maybe you don't think about right away. You think about. I mean, obviously we all know he's a good defender, but for first team,
bro.
No, hear me out, bro. I'm saying.
This is the second time I'm interrupting.
What about you keep interrupting?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Look, okay, like maybe I'm saying like the casual NBA fan is thinking of Alex Caruso for all defensive first team.
Bro, because the casual fan doesn't know what an all-defensive team is, bro. This is
whatever. But the point is that Alex Caruso is first team all defense. We saw every single analyst, people from Through the Wire, putting him first. And shout out to him, bro, because Alex Caruso, he came from nothing. So we're all glad that he's. No, I'm talking about in the sense that he came out of nowhere. He wasn't supposed to be good.
Nah. One thing I will say about Alex Caruso, I mean, he's great. He was great.
Bro, this guy just keeps disrespecting him.
He was great against the Bulls.
I'm talking.
Nah, he was good against the Raptors. And something that I want to say with Caruso, bro, shout out to Caruso in general. We're big fans of Caruso.
We keep saying shout out, but no more shout out.
Okay, no more shouting out Caruso. No, but for real, Caruso has been great all season defensively. The Bulls have one of the best defenses in the NBA. So, yeah.
And Drew Holiday.
I mean, Drew Holiday. And it's funny because,
I had a great season.
I will say, this is basically, him making the All-NBA team because he didn't even play. He wasn't even that great defensively, but I think
his name is so
his numbers defensively weren't as good as they usually are because he doesn't really have great defensive numbers ever. But with him, it's just the eye test and what you know about Drew Holiday.
Yeah, and then all the second team, we got Herb Jones, Noe, Draymond Green, Yetta McDaniels, and our boy AD. We had to get to AD.
No, we did. The only person that you could have made an argument for was Derek White over Herb Jones.
What about Bam Adebayo?
Over who?
Over AD. I'm saying can you make the argument?
Yeah, you can make that argument.
You can make the argument.
I wouldn't make it,
but we're not making it because AD. Great year, especially defensively. That man was back to just block. Not that he was not doing it, but he had the best year. The second, you can even argue this is the best year in the Lakers. We should say 2 because 2020 was a great year for him, counting playoffs and everything. Maybe with the playoffs this year, he'll make it for sure. But talking about the other people, all those people are great defenders.
I mean, Jaden McDaniel's been incredible this season.
It sucks what happened to him.
It sucks because he's actually incredible. I saw the way he was guarding LeBron. The way he guarded Kevin Durant, great. Herb Jones, I want to put him over Derek White. Even though, look, I think Derek White you could make that argument. He'll probably make it over Herb Jones. But what I'll say is I'm pretty sure the Pelicans are sixth in defense, like all around in the whole NBA. I know the Celtics are number 2. But with the Celtics, everybody on that team is a good defender. Literally everybody.
I feel
everybody on that rotation.
And Herb Jones, the Pelicans are not.
Yeah, he's literally the only.
But it's crazy that Marcus Smart is not there, right? Actually,
he hasn't been that good this year.
No, but did he win it last year?
He won it last year.
That just shows you. Know?
And Draymond Green is one of the best defenders of our generation. So
no question. All right, let's go to our rookie teams.
Yeah, we're just gonna say these quick. I don't know.
There's not much to say. You know, this is just the best rookies this year. So I'll say it first. You got the second. Obviously, the 3 people from the Rookie of the Year race: Paolo, Jalen Williams, Kessler, and then we got Keegan Murray. Broke the record for most 3-pointers by rookies. So shout out to him.
And then for all rookie second team, we got Jaden Ivey, Tari Eason, Jalen Duren, Jabari Smith Jr., and Jeremy Sohan. So I think all of these, they're pretty much like locks. I know Andrew Nembhard, he's a guy that a lot of people like as well.
But I don't like him, though. I don't like
that this list doesn't necessarily matter. This has been who we think have been some of the best rookies in the NBA. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed our list. If you have a different opinion,
obviously there's going to be very controversial. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of different lists. But this is ours. We tried our best to come up with something. And obviously I was going to put a bit of a bias into it because I think it's more fun if we do.
So give us your list below and peace out.
Subscribe.
Oh, yeah.
Like the video and